Garcia off the deflection as Fresno comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. Cortez smacked
To the left. That is gone.
Rob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win.
Good evening, welcome to our broadcast on Real Sports Live here, coming to you on a Tuesday night from Brownsville Veterans Memorial High School. Doubleheader and 32 5A basketball action on your way between the Brownsville Pace Vikings and the Brownsville Veterans Memorial Chargers. This game on Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, Jam Ruiz minding the camera. First time these two teams will face off in district play, but not the first time they face off this season. Pace Vikings led by head coach Jose Amidas coming to this one with a 22-4 overall record, 3-0 in district play, coming off a win against Lopez on Saturday, 76-41. For the Veterans Memorial Chargers, led by head coach Albert Briones in the 12-10 overall record, 2-1 in district play here, coming off a big win against Donna on the road, 54-51. Folks, I said this, the first time they're meeting in district play, not the first time they met this season. They met at the quarterfinal at the BISD tournament at Pace High School. Pace coming back an 18-point deficit to win 64-61 in a great matchup. As the pregame festivities are set to kick off here. Last season, these two teams met. Pace swept the season series, winning January 8th, 63-46, and February 1st, 61-48. Last time Brownsville Veterans defeated Brownsville Pace in district play was Valentine's Day of 2020. And I tell you, there was no love in that one. Veterans winning Pace 65-61. Pre-game festivities continue on this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down.
See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after
Welcome back to the broadcast here on Real Sports Live, coming to you from Brownsville Veterans Memorial High School. Again, it's the first time these two teams will face off in 32 5A play, but not the first time they've met this season. I'd like to remind you, take you back to December 3rd, 2021, the Brownsville ISD tournament quarterfinal matchup. The last game of day 2 from Pace High. Pace won that one 64-61, coming off a 18-point deficit, folks. It was a very loud atmosphere at Pace High. And as the crowd continues to file into this one, I think we're going to have the same as both teams looking to one up each other. Last season in district play, Brownsville Pace swept Brownsville Veterans in their undefeated season to capture their district title. Last time Vets defeated Pace was Valentine's Day of 2020, the second meeting of the 2019-2020 season. Starting 5 here for the Pace Vikings are on the road black with green trim. Dax Delgado, Alex Delgado, Elias Sportinelli, Cristian Guajardo, and Benny Verdial. The home white Veterans Memorial Chargers starters here, and we're underway from the tip-off. Jerry Castaneda, Oscar Anzaldua, Nick Fuentes, Alex Acampo, and Kenny Davis. As we have Guajardo driving this one, swings it over to Delgado. Alex Delgado looking to go, puts this one up off the glass and in. And an early start for the Pace Vikings as Alex Delgado, tacks on his first 2 of the ball game. As we have Jerry Castaneda now on the drive back here looking to get something going. Swings it back over to Davis, and there's a foul call as Davis goes up. And the first trip to the free throw line from either side goes to the Vikings, or the Chargers, Foul number 1 of the ball game again goes against Pace. Sends Kenny Davis to the charity stripe. Again, both crowds continue to file in as Davis's first free throw won't go in. Once again, the starting 5 for the Veterans Memorial Chargers: Jerry Castaneda, Oscar Anzaldua, Nick Fuentes, Alex Acampo, and Kenny Davis. As Davis 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. He'll go 0 for 2 in his trip. As here comes Pace back on the attack. Tyler Rudder trying to get that one off, gets it back over. Has that one broken away as Castaneda now going on the move. Rudder trying to draw assignment on defense. Stop here by Castaneda for a shot beyond the free throw line. Won't go. Rebound can be brought down and put back up. Won't go. As Virayal caught in the world of traffic. Gets it back out over now. Alex Delgado. Alex Delgado started off the scoring, driving one in. Looks to do the same as a foul called. So foul number 1 goes against the Veterans Memorial Chargers. Sends Alex Delgado to the charity stripe. You just saw Tyler Rudder go to the free throw line. He went 0 for 2 in his attempts. Again, Alex Delgado taking his first trip to the free throw line for the Pace Vikings. Pace in the road black with the green trim as Delgado fires his first free throw through. Pace up 3-0 here with 7:02 left to play in the first quarter. Coming to you from a great capacity crowd here at Veterans Memorial High School. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Jammer Ruiz manning the cameras. Delgado will go 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Here comes Ocampo, swings this one back out to Nick Fuentes. Fuentes trying to drive this one back, swings it back over, finds Ocampo. That one over the head here of Oscar Anzaldua, resulting in the turnover. Like to remind you to tune in here as we do have a doubleheader in 32 5A. The girls will be in action immediately following this one, scheduled for a 7:30 tip-off. Delgado fires it off to Cristian Guajardo. Guajardo, one of the leading scorers on his team. Delgado fired a free throw, has 3 points on day. Rudder now going from downtown, off the back of the rim, won't go. Brought down by Delgado. who swings it to a wide open Dax Delgado, pulls the trigger on a semi-contested three. Off the mark, won't go. Villarreal brings it down to the rebound. And now a foul going to be drawn as a 3-on-1 on Benny Villarreal. Results in a foul drawn by the Chargers. Foul number 2 against Brownsville Veterans. Brownsville Veterans in the home whites with the blue and red trim. Pace in the road black with the green trim, excuse me. As we have Tyler Rudder swings this pass across over, gets it to Delgado to reset the offense. Fires it off to Guajardo for a mid-range shoot off the back of the rim, won't go. Delgado and Rudder trying to put it up, and a foul going to be drawn. It's foul number 3 now against the Chargers. 3 consecutive fouls for Brownsville Veterans. Sends Dax Delgado to the free throw line. Alex Agado going 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. This brings in Dax Delgado. 2-shot attempt for him, the senior. As Delgado fires the first free throw and it goes through. He gets his first point of the ball game. Check-in set to come in here for the Chargers as we see Joseph Camacho checking in. Looks like he checks in for Alex Ocampo. As Brownsville Veterans makes their first check-in, as students again continuing to file into this one. Dax Delgado 1 for 1 from the free throw line. High arcing shot, takes a few bounces, won't go. Rebound brought down by Villarreal. Good try to put it up, won't go. Davis trying to rip the rebound away as he gets it off to Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes turning on the Jets, going on the move. Goes back to the three-point line, swings this one back out to Anzaldúa. Anzaldúa trying to drive up, looking to put this one by the baseline, won't go, and a foul going to be drawn as he takes a spill. And now foul number 2 by the Pace Vikings. Brownsville Veterans 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Kenny Davis taking the first shots as this brings in Oscar Anzaldúa to take his first shots from the charity stripe. First free throw doesn't go through. Now Brownsville Veterans 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Brownsville Pace 2 for 4. This crowd still continues to file into this one. So go 0 for 4 from the free throw line. And a fight for the ball. A loose ball going to be picked up by Anzaldúa. Gets it off to Davis. Davis trying to get off to Castañeda. And swings it back out over to Anzaldúa. Anzaldúa here nearly losing the ball as Agado quickly sets the tempo defensively. Gets a screen here. Nice pass in there to Camacho. Puts it up off the glass and in for the first 2 of the ball game. Joseph Camacho tacks the first 2 on here for Brownsville Veterans as Delgado gets it off to Guajardo. Guajardo swings it back out to Agado. Agado trapped in the corner, flings it off over to Dax Delgado, gets the Rudder. Pass can be broken up. Rudder maintains control, stolen away by Camacho. Camacho now with the ball, driving this one back. He's got it off over to Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes has that one broken up, gets the ball off the deflection, up on a floater, won't go. Davis gets up there for the rebound, trying to put it up, won't go. Rebound won by Rudder, and here come the Vikings. He fires it off to Guajardo. Going to be stolen away by Castañeda, who drives this one back, and now Pace quickly on the defense. Gets it over now to Anzaldúa. Anzaldúa swings it back out over to Castañeda, who looks to cut through on a floater and puts it through, but won't go in. As Villarreal brings it down, gets it off to Rudder, who goes over to Dax Delgado. Delgado looking to drive, makes a nice move up off the glass and in. Dax Delgado tacks on 2 more here. He has 3 points on the day. As Delgado and Agado both with 3 points on the day. As here comes Anzaldúa, who went 0 for 2 from the free throw line a few moments ago, gets it off to Castañeda. Goes off over to Fuentes. Now passing around the perimeter, we're seeing by the Chargers here with 4:19 left to play in the first quarter. Crowd still continuing to file into this one, folks. Expect a packed house for this one. Trying to drive this one off. Davis now looking to cut through, gets past Rudder, swings it out to Camacho, and a nice pass there by Davis to Camacho. Lead cut down to 2. That's with Joseph Camacho with 4 points. Guajardo looking to shoot it from the UI logo. Step back 3 from downtown. Off the mark, won't go. Trying to get up there here was Agado, swings it back over to Agado, pulls the trigger from a 3. Down way beyond the arc, won't go. Guajardo brings it down. So he loses it on his way under the basket. Veterans Memorial Charger basketball. Again, crowd still filing into this one as the first time out of the ball game is called. 6-4, 3:39 left to play in the ball game. You're watching Real Sports Live.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation
and a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. 6-4, 3:39 left to play in the first quarter. Coming to you from Brownsville Veterans Memorial High School for 32 5A basketball action. Doubleheader on Real Sports Live. The girls will be in action immediately following this one. Pace leads Veterans, 6-4. Joseph Camacho with 4 points. Dax Delgado and Alex Delgado with 3 points apiece here for the Vikings. As Brownsville vets set the inbound here after Guajardo tried driving under the rim, losing it, going out of bounds. Quick pass off to Anzaldúa, gets it back over to Fuentes. Fuentes now turning on the Jets, loses it, going to be stolen away by Villarreal, who tries to get it off to Fortinelli and a miscue offensively, resulting in a turnover here. And now the ball in play here for Brownsville Veterans right under the basket. Chargers set the inbound here from the baseline. That's Anzaldúa again. Long inbound pass, gets this one off to Fuentes, who gets it off to Castaneda. Jerry Castaneda trying to go on the move, swings this one back out, goes back over to Fuentes. Nick Fuentes gets it back over to Kenny Davis to reset the offense. It goes back to Fuentes, and another miscue there. As another turnover here. We've seen early turnovers in the ball game, a total of 6. 4 against Brownsville Veterans, 2 against Brownsville Pace. As Delgado gets the inbound off to Guajardo. Folks, expect a lot of firepower on these court because a lot of these guys can shoot from way beyond the free throw line. They can shoot from different zip codes if they have to. We saw it at the BISD tournament. Brownsville Pace coming off an 18-point deficit to win that one, 64-61 on December 3rd. Inbound here set to be by Brownsville Pace. Ramiro Munoz is now in the ball game, gets it off to a wide open Villarreal. Stuck on the pivot, swings it out to Guajardo, goes over to Agado. Alex Agado now trying to get a screen. He does, goes for a long three, and Agado tries to get that one off, but it's off the back of the rim, won't go. Rebound going to be brought down here by Fuentes, and a foul going to be drawn. Fuentes already with 2 rebounds. Delgado also having 2 rebounds. Villarreal with 1 rebound as well. The foul was drawn here. 3 fouls against Pace, 4 against Brownsville Veterans. Looking to drive this one is Castaneda. Another foul going to be drawn. So Pace draws foul number 4, and that's going to send Jerry Castaneda to the free throw line. Castaneda scoreless in the ball game, going to take his first trip to the charity stripe. One of the key players to watch here in this ball game, alongside Pablo and Rodrigo Castaneda. As the first free throw is in. Brownsville Veterans 1 for 5 from the free throw line today. Two high arcing free throws to get them through. We have a tie ball game. We're back underway as Guajardo swings this one back out over to Fortinelli. Fortinelli goes for a nice fadeaway shot, won't go. 6-6 here, 2:33 left to play. Swings the pass out over to Rodrigo Castaneda. Gets it off to Davis. Davis with the open take down the middle off the glass, won't go. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. Kenny Davis tacks on his first 2 after getting his own rebound. And Brownsville Veterans takes the lead. But here comes Guajardo, puts it up on a short-range jumper. We're tied back up here in the first quarter. Castaneda here now looking to reset the tempo offensively, looking to call for a screen, but Agado not letting him out of his sights. Rodrigo Castaneda looking to go up here, loses it on his way to the basket. That one knocked out. As we see a check in here, we're going to see the big unit, Chase Morales, come in for the Pace Vikings. Castañeda set the inbound here from the baseline. Long inbound, gets it off to Fuentes. Fuentes goes back out to Castañeda. Castañeda looking to drive here. Puts it up, won't go. Rebounded by Morales. Morales trying to get the ball back here. And a jump ball under the rim. Castañeda set the inbound once again after Brownsville Veterans winning the jump ball. And now Brownsville Veterans is going to call a timeout. 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Bets and pace tied up at 8 apiece. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back to Real Sports Live, a timeout called by Albert Briones and the Veterans Memorial Chargers here. Brownsville Pace, the number 1 seed in 32-5-8, 22-4 overall in the season, 3-0 in district play. Brownsville Veterans, the number 3 seed, 12-10 overall, 2-1 in district play. Veterans coming off a big win against Donna High, 54-51 on Friday night. It's Castañeda now looking to go past Agato, takes a contested shot, won't go. Trying to get the rebound there was Fortinelli. That one broken up and out of bounds by Juan Garcia. Fortinelli now set the inbound for the Vikings. He gets it off to Guajardo, and we're back underway. Christian Guajardo now driving this one back. Scoreless here. Well, scoreless early on. Guajardo trying to go for a step back. Gets it off over to Agato. Takes a contested three, and he puts it through. Alex Agato from the corner. Contested three. Gets it in. That gives him 6 points on the day. They're going to go up here. A nice layup here. Won't go. That was Castañeda. Guajardo swings this one back out to Fortinelli. Keeps it in play, but just stepped out of bounds at the last second. 1:09 left to play. Fuentes set the inbound. Gets it off to Castañeda. Castañeda here now going on the move. So Agato, drawing assignment on defense. He gets a screen. Castañeda going up off the glass and in. Lead cut down to 1. Rodrigo Castañeda attacks on his first 2 of the ball game. Guajardo now going on the move, puts it up off the glass, and a foul called and 1. Christian Guajardo getting down and dirty in the paint, drives in and puts one in for a chance for 3-point play as Christian Guajardo now sitting with 4 points on the day. Let's Veterans draw foul number 5. Now a chance here for a 3-point play as Christian Guajardo, 4 points on the day, takes his first trip to the free throw line. And folks, it is loud in here. And out of the rim, won't go. Rebounded here now by Camacho. Camacho gets it off over to Fuentes. Fuentes caught in the jam by Munoz. Swings it out to Castañeda to Barnes, who drives in and up off the glass. Won't go. Rudder brings it down. Now going on the move here is Guajardo. Guajardo with a step back shot, goes back out to Rudder, who brings it back to Fortinelli, who goes over to Agato. Agato goes back to Munoz, who goes back over to Agato. Alex Agato fires it off to Christian Guajardo. Here in half court, looking to reset the offense. It's 17 seconds here. Guajardo trying to maneuver around, has the open take, swings it out to Agato, goes off to Rudder in the corner. Rudder has that one picked off by Castañeda. Broken up and stolen away by Agato, goes off to Rudder on a floater. Won't go, and that takes us to the end of the first quarter. What a way to start off this one with a bang. 13-10 as we end the first quarter. Let's give you the rundown. Dax Agato finished off with 3 points. Alex Agato with 6 points. Christian Guajardo with 4. Over for the Veterans Memorial Chargers, Jerry Castañeda finished off the first quarter with 2. Rodrigo Castañeda tying him up with 2. Kenny Davis also with 2. Joseph Camacho leading the scoring with 4. At the end of the first quarter, Brownsville Pace 13, Brownsville Veterans 10. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
an environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation
and a district of excellence.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Start of the second quarter, 13-10, coming to you from Brownsville Veterans Memorial High School. Doubleheader in 32-5A. The girls will be in action after this one, slated for a 7:30 tip-off. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Jammer Ruiz minding the camera. Pace leading 13-10 over Brownsville Veterans. Christian Guajardo now is drawing the ball. Drawing assignment on defense there was Anzaldúa. Gets it off to Agado for a contested three. Won't go. Rebounded by Villarreal. Villarreal trying to put this one up. Swings it back out to Fortinelli. Maybe broken up and just stepped out of bounds to keep it in play for the Pace Vikings. Villarreal already with 3 rebounds. Dax Delgado with 2 rebounds. Fuentes with 2 rebounds and Davis with 1 rebound. The inbound off to Guajardo at the top of the arc. Guajardo looking to shake off Anzaldúa. Nice spin move by Guajardo, won't go. Barnes brings it down for the rebound. Now Austin Barnes on the attack here for the Veterans Memorial Chargers. Gets it off now to Oscar Anzaldúa. Long three by Castaneda, won't go. Brownsville veterans still in search of their first three-pointer of the ball game as Agado got the pass off to Guajardo, swings it back out to Villarreal, who goes on a fadeaway shot, falling short. Castaneda brings it down, gets it off, and takes it himself. Castaneda now trying to shake off multiple defenders, swings it out to Austin Barnes. Barnes gets it back out to Anzaldúa. Anzaldúa here looking to reset the floor offensively for the Veterans Memorial Chargers on offense. Swings it back out over to Castaneda, who gets it back out over to Rodrigo Castaneda. Castaneda swings it back out to Anzaldúa. The number 1 seed versus the number 3 seed as a steal by Villarreal, and a foul going to be drawn. It's foul number 6 drawn by the Veterans Memorial Chargers. Pace with 4 fouls so far in this first half. Brownsville Vets with 6. They'll be inbounding here by near half court as a check-in was set to come in. Nick Fuentes set the check back into the ball game. He's going to check in for Jerry Castaneda. Fortinelli gets the inbound off now to Guajardo, and we're back underway. Guajardo swings it back out to Villarreal from the free throw line. Short jump won't go. Barnes brings it down. Delgado with the steal, puts it up, and a foul drawn. 2 consecutive fouls for Brownsville veterans sends Dax Delgado to the free throw line. Delgado, who went 1 for 2 in his first free throw attempt. It was early on in the first quarter. Delgado finished off the first quarter with 3 points. Kenny Davis looking to check back in here for the Chargers. Delgado's free throw won't go through. Delgado 1 for 3 from the free throw line. This Vets crowd making some noise, and Delgado under pressure manages to get it through. 11-14 here. Or 10-14, excuse me. Castaneda swings it out to Barnes. Barnes goes back out over to Fuentes. Fuentes looking to drive up off the glass. Won't go. Brought down by Villarreal. Gets it off now to Fortinelli. Fortinelli swings it back out to Delgado. Goes back to Agado. Goes back to Dax Delgado. Delgado with the open lane down the middle. Up won't go. Davis brings it down. Gets it off to Anzaldúa. Delgado with another steal. Goes over to Agado from downtown. Won't go. Rebounded here and a foul drawn. Kenny Davis gets up there, but Villarreal unwittingly draws a foul. So that makes it foul number 5 against the Pace Vikings. district rivals in this matchup. Big district rivals, and especially be enough so the Brownsville Veterans can knock off the undefeated Pace Vikings, who remain 3-0 in district play. Brownsville Veterans comes to this one again with a 2-1 record in district. Pass off to Anzaldua. Gets it back over to Davis. Davis swings it back out to Anzaldua from downtown. In and out of the rim, won't go. Brought down here by Agado. Now Agado now turning on the Jets. Goes to Fortinelli up off the glass. Won't go. Brought down here by Castanedo. Gets it off to Fuentes. Fuentes now going on the move. Looking to cut through traffic up at the glass. And puts it through. Nick Fuentes cutting through traffic and makes it a 2-point ball game. Tacks on his first 2 of the ball game. Delgado goes on a pivot shot from his right foot. Won't go. Castañeda now going on the move. Swings it back out to Barnes. Another foul drawn. That's a charging call on Barnes. Foul number 8 drawn by Brownsville Veterans. Brownsville Pace already in the bonus. As we see Agado trying to drive it. Guajardo, puts it up and in. But a charging call also going to be called on Guajardo. Six fouls against Pace, 8 against Brownsville Veterans, as Nick Fuentes now driving this one. Fuentes cut it down to a 2-point lead a few moments ago with the drive into the basket. Gets it off to Anzaldua. Anzaldua goes back out to Fuentes, goes back to Castañeda. Goes out to Barnes in the corner, goes back to Castañeda. Castañeda goes for a long-range 3, and out of the rim won't go. Rebounded here by Villarreal. Villarreal gets it off to Guajardo. Christian Guajardo stops and shoots from beyond the arc, won't go. Rebound going to be kept in play here as that was last touch now by Fortinelli. As that one last touched by Fortinelli on the inbound as we resume play. Fuentes gets the inbound by Castañeda. Nick Fuentes 2 points on today, had a scoreless first quarter. Anzaldua goes back out to Fuentes, who goes back out to Castañeda. 2-on-1 press on Castañeda, leaves Fuentes open. Oh, then shot here to Barnes. Barnes goes over to Davis. A nice pass there from Barnes to Davis. And we are tied. 4 points on the day for Kenny Davis. Guajardo gets it off now to Fortinelli. Fortinelli swings it back out to Delgado, who goes over to Agado, but decides to go to Guajardo instead. Goes back to Delgado, who drives in. Nice pass to Villarreal up off the glass. Slow roller before it finally drops 2, and Villarreal attacks on his first 2 of the ball game. 16-14, 3:01 left to play. Going to be stolen away here in multiple miscues. Trying to get that ball back, results in a turnover. Brownsville Veterans basketball, 2:56 left to play here in the first half. Seeing it's 3:05, we're going to correct it to 3:05 on our screen here, ladies and gentlemen. 3:05 left to play in the first half. Broken up by Delgado on a quick steal. Dax Delgado 4 points on the day. Adds to his stat line as Delgado has the open take on the 3. Won't go. That one bounces on top of the backboard, resulting in a turnover. Jerry Castaneda checks back into the ball game. Checks in for Oscar Anzaldua. As the inbound back off, we're underway. Castaneda slowly taking his time with it as he goes up to the down the court. Goes back out to Castaneda, swings it out to Davis. Davis caught in the corner. Broken up again by Delgado, and back-to-back steals for Dax Delgado as he looks to go coast to coast, and a foul going to be drawn. As Dax Delgado takes a trip to the free throw line, Brownsville Veterans draws foul number 9. Dax Delgado 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Delgado swings the first one through. Delgado 3 for 5 now from the line. Five points on the day for him. As multiple check-ins here now coming in. Villarreal checks out of the ball game. Tyler Rudder back into the game. Ramiro Munoz also checking into the ball game. Delgado have to settle for 3 for 6 from the line. Fuentes goes off to Barnes. Barnes are going to go for a shot, goes to Davis. Davis in the post up off the glass, won't go. Rudder brings it down, gets it off to Delgado. Delgado now going on the move. Taking his time with it, swings it out over to Guajardo. Guajardo contested 3, won't go. Delgado brings down on the rebound and puts this one up off the glass. Or tried putting it up off the glass, but lost it. As now we have Castaneda going on the move. Castaneda goes out to Davis. Davis here trying to find the tempo, swings it back out over to Castaneda. Gets it off to Fuentes. Fuentes gets it back out over to Alex Ocampo. Ocampo goes back to Castaneda to reset the offense as Betts trying to find a way through this pace defense. It's already had 3 steals on 3 consecutive trips to the rim. Fires the pass off to Barnes. He goes back to Fuentes. Fuentes goes back to Barnes. He goes back to Ocampo. Ocampo goes back to Barnes. It goes back to Fuentes. Trying to draw a 2-on-1 to leave one open as Ocampo gets the ball in the corner. Goes back out to Castaneda. Swings it back over now to Fuentes, who goes back to Castaneda, who swings it back out a long pass to Barnes. Fuentes goes back to Barnes. Nice passing here. Davis on a floater puts it through. They say good things come to those who wait, and Kenny Davis puts it through to cap off a long attempt to the basket as Guajardo on a quick response attempt, he gets it through. 3-point game. 7 points on the day for Christian Guajardo as we're hitting the final 47 seconds of the first half. Castaneda now looking to spread the floor offensively. Gets the handoff back out to Fuentes. Fuentes at half court looking to reset the tempo and spread the floor offensively for the Veterans Memorial Chargers. Swings it back out. Castaneda. Nice spin, puts it up off the glass and in. What a drive there by Jerry Castaneda. Now has 4 points on the day. Guajardo on a quick response off the back of the rim, won't go. Fuentes gets it. Goes out to Castaneda, who puts this one up off the glass and in. Long shot, won't go, and that takes us to the end of the first half where Veterans now takes the lead of 4 points. Back-to-back drives to the basket by Jerry Castaneda. Halftime recap after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
With Island Services, locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Redcoats Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community? Our leadership here for you, and you, sky's the limit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the Real Sports Live halftime show presented by Luke Freya Motors, the official auto dealer of Real Sports Live, Freya Cadillac Buick and GMC. Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans in Harlingen, San Benito EDC in South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. At the half, 20-19, Brownsville veterans leading Brownsville Pace. I'd like to welcome you back to the broadcast. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Jammer Ruiz manning the camera. Back and forth first half as you see the Lady Chargers and the Lady Vikings warming up. They will be in action immediately following this one for a 7:30 tip-off. Let's give you the breakdown on the fouls. Brownsville Pace finished off the first half with 6 fouls. Brownsville veterans with 9, putting Pace in the bonus. Shooting from the free throw line, Brownsville veterans has gone 2 for 6 from the free throw line. Brownsville Pace 4 for 9. On the scoring here, Dax Delgado finished off the first half with 5 points. Alex Delgado with 6. Elias Sportinelli scoreless. Christian Wajada with 7. And Benny Villarreal with 2. Over for the Veterans Memorial Chargers. 2 back-to-back trips to the basket by Jerry Costanza, resulting in the lead being taken by Brownsville veterans late in the first half. 6 points on the day for him. Nick Fuentes with 2 points. Joseph Camacho, 4 points. Back-to-back buckets who got it started off for the first 4 points of the ball game for the Veterans Memorial Chargers. Kenny Davis, 6 points here with the 2 back-to-back drives early on in the second quarter. We're going to step away for a few moments. We'll be back and give you the standings in 32-5 and a little preview of what to expect for the next matchup here between Brownsville Pace and Brownsville Vets on the girls' side. You're watching the Real Sports Live halftime show.
Conduct your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Live. Awesome!
Welcome back to the Real Sports Live halftime show here at the half. Once again, Brownsville veterans 20, Brownsville Pace 19. We'll give you the quick breakdown once again. In the first half, Brownsville veterans went 2 for 6 from the free throw line. Brownsville Pace 4 for 9. Dax Delgado finished off the first half with 5 points. Alex Delgado with 6. Christian Wajada with 7. Benny Villarreal with 2. For the Veterans Memorial Chargers, Jerry Castaneda finished off with 6 points. Nick Fuentes with 2. Joseph Camacho with 4. And Kenny Davis with 6. Once again, we'll give you the rundown here now on the standings. Interesting race in 32-5A. Brownsville Pace, the number 1 seed, 22-4 with an overall record, 3-0 in district play. The number 2 seed, the Mercedes Tigers, 12-7 overall in the season, 2-1 in district play. The Brownsville Veterans Memorial Chargers, 12-10 overall, 2-1 in district play. Number 4 seed, the Wesco East Wildcats, 4-10 overall in the season, but 1-1 in district play. Some of these teams still pending some district games due to postponements from COVID. Ed Calchelsea, number 5 seed with a 14-10 overall record, 0-1 in district, 1-1 in district play. The number 6 seed, the Brownsville Lopez Lobos, 10-4 on the season overall, 0-1 in district play. The 7 seed, the Donna Redskins, 11-8 overall on the season, 0-2 in district play. Number 8 seed, the Brownsville Border Cowboys, 5-12 on the season, 0-3 in district play. Those are the standings here. Once again, I'll go back to this one. What to expect in this one? Expect a continued fast-paced matchup here between the Brownsville Pace Vikings and the Veterans Memorial Chargers. The key players to watch for the Pace Vikings, Dax Delgado, Christian Wajada, Alex Delgado, Elias Sportinelli, Benny Villarreal. Also look out for Tyler Rudder and Ramiro Munoz, who are putting up some big points for the Chargers, Jerry Castaneda, Rodrigo Castaneda, Nick Fuentes. Pablo Castaneda also getting some points in. Watch out for Kenny Davis, too, who was propelling the Chargers to start off the second quarter. This concludes our Real Sports Live halftime show here. Third quarter settled to tip off in about 3 minutes. You're watching Real Sports Live. At the half, Brownsville Veterans leads Brownsville Pace 20-19.
Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live here. Third quarter slated to start off in about 55 seconds. Brownsville Veterans leading Brownsville Pace 20-19. Number 1 seed taking on the number 3 seed against Brownsville Pace, 22-4 overall on the season. Coming into this one with a 3-0 district record. Brownsville Veterans 12-10 on the season, 2-1 in district play. The second meeting between these two teams this season, we saw them face off in the quarterfinal matchup of the BISD tournament. And if you're a basketball fan, you'll remember that one like it was yesterday. I certainly do. Overplayed at Brownsville Pace High School. The roof was ready to blow off that place. We saw Brownsville Pace coming back, an unprecedented comeback. 18-point deficit to win 64-61 as the Chargers make their entrance back here into the gym, led by head coach Albert Briones. The Pace Vikings led by head coach Jose Luis Ramirez. Pace that down, 20 mentality, look to continue that same tempo offensively. Brownsville Pace got off to a hard start off the ball game, but quickly Brownsville Veterans regained the tempo and turned it around, and at the last second put up 4 points to take the lead going into the half as we start the third quarter in just a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business? Then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're those Red calling by. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Back to Real Sports Live. Davis sit the inbound as the Chargers will start off the ball. In the third quarter, going to be near broken away. Fuentes now driving this one, goes out to Davis. Davis with the open lane, puts it up off the glass and in, and what a start early on in the third quarter for the Veterans Memorial Chargers. Kenny Davis now 8 points on the day. Goes out to Delgado. Delgado swings it back out to Guajardo, who gets this one back out over to Villarreal. Villarreal gets it inside over to Agado, and a 2-on press of Agado swings it back out to a wide open Rudder, who's being heavily contested by Castaneda. Gets it back out over to Villarreal. Goes out to Delgado. Delgado here looking to spread the floor now. Pass fired off to Agado. Alex Agado finished off the first half with 6 points. Shot deflected outwards, resulting in Pace Viking basketball. Delgado set to do the inbound. Dax Delgado finished off the first half with 5 points. Alex Agado with 6. Christian Guajardo with 7. Benny Villarreal with 2. Swings it out over to Rudder. He gets it back out to Delgado. Delgado fires it out to Villarreal. Vidal here now going back out to Alex Agado. Agado swings it back out to Christian Guajardo, who gets past Fuentes, swings it out to Vidal. Nice move there by Vidal to put it up in a quick response as the lead cut down to 1. And Coach Ramirez set the call a timeout here. That's the second timeout going to be called by Brownsville Pace. 22-21 Veterans leads Pace. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. 22-21, 6:52 left to play in the third quarter. Fuentes gets the inbound off to Castaneda, and we're back underway. Fuentes drawing a 2-on-1, gets it off to Anzaldúa, goes off to Davis. Davis started off the scoring in the second half. Broken up by Vidal, resulting in a turnover. Brownsville Veterans basketball. Quick inbound here, broken up by Agado. Anzaldúa gets it off over. Putting it up through and in was Ocampo. As Alex Ocampo gives Brownsville Veterans a 3-point lead. Gets his first 2 in the ball game. But here comes Guajardo on the Pace Vikings. Gets it off over now to Alex Agado. Gets a screen by Rudder, goes out to Vidal. Goes back out to Guajardo. Guajardo looking to go for a shot, drives in instead, takes a spill and a foul drawn. Brownsville Veterans finished off the first half with 9 fouls. Brownsville Pace finished off with 6. Again, already in the third quarter, people still continuing to foul into this one. Bleachers nearly full on our side of the gym here where we're situated on the home side. As foul number 1 of the second half goes against Betts. The inbound up won't go. Delgado gets the rebound up off the glass and in. Nice cut there by Dax Delgado to make it a 1-point game. Dax Delgado now 7 points. As Anzaldúa drives it back for the Chargers. Broken up here, stolen away by Vidal, gets it off to Alex Agado. Again, Agado finished off the first half with 6 points. Goes out to Delgado. Delgado swings it back out to Guajardo that goes to Vidal, puts it up and in. Nice cut there and a 1-2 pass from Delgado to Guajardo to Vidal to take the lead. 6 points here now for Benny Vidal in the day as Pace holds on to a 1-point lead. Castaneda drives it up and in. Jerry Castaneda battling through multiple defenders to put it up. He now has 8 points. Delgado here now looking to spread the tempo as he goes out to Rudder. Rudder gets it off to Guajardo. Guajardo now looking to drive up, step back shot. Decides to swing it out to Rudder instead. Rudder goes back out over to Guajardo in the corner. Fuentes draws assignment on Guajardo. As Guajardo goes on a floater, won't go. Brought down by Rudder, who puts it back up. Rudder knocking it away and falls down to Castaneda. The Chargers now back on the attack. Castaneda drives up. And an one going to be charging call, going to be drawn. Then and one. Castaneda going up and puts it through. Jerry Castaneda 10 points on today, 4 points in the third quarter. He went 2 for 2 from the free throw line in his last trip. Chance for a 3-point play is good. That's now 11 points on the day for Jerry Castaneda. 29-25, a 4-point ball game with 5:01 left to play in the third quarter. Pass back outwards. Can be ripped away here by Davis. Davis with the open lane, puts it up and in. Kenny Davis drives it through. 10 points now on the day for Davis. As Fortinelli here coming back on offense. Fortinelli caught in traffic, swings it out to Vidal, who goes back out to Delgado. Gets it back out over to Agado. Agado swings it back out to Fortinelli. Fortinelli looking to drive from the baseline. I'm going to say he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be a force out here. It's foul number 2 drawn by Betts in the second half. Pace has already drawn 1 foul in the second. Delgado set the inbound. Going for a three, won't go. That was Guajardo on the shot attempt. Jerry Castaneda now driving this one back. Castaneda. Trying to drive through and can't find a way in as that one's off the hand of Fortinelli. 3:52 left to play here in the third quarter. Both teams already called one timeout. Brownsville Pace called one in the first quarter. Veterans in the first, and Pace called the first timeout in the third. That was a few moments ago. Rodrigo Castaneda set the check into the ball game. As Anzaldúa now set to inbound. Gets it up here, finds Campy Rodriguez. Rodriguez swings it back out over to Castaneda, drives in on the open lane, won't go. A little too much power on it. As Delgado rebounds it, gets it off to Guajardo. Now the Vikings on the attack offensively. Guajardo swings it out to Villarreal, puts it up, and a foul drawn. Foul number 3 now drawn by Brownsville Veterans in the second half. Sends Benny Villarreal to the free throw line. Taking his first trip to the line today. Few bounces and it gets through. They cut it down now to a 5-point game. 7 points on the day for Benny Villarreal. That's cool under pressure. Villarreal goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 8 points now on the day for him. Fuentes fires it out now to Davis. Davis has that one stolen away by Guajardo. Now trying to get a steal is Ocampo. As Campy Rodriguez and Guajardo are both going for the ball, they take a spill. Rodriguez unwillingly draws a foul. As Delgado now set to inbound. Guajardo fires it out to Villarreal in the post. Defense, he can't hold on to the ball. Great defense right there by Brownsville Veterans, forcing a turnover here. Castaneda gets the inbound off now to Fuentes. Fuentes going on the drive, swings it back out to Castaneda. Who gets it back out over to Fuentes. Inbound across, gets it off to Castaneda. It goes back over to Rodrigo. Castaneda goes out to a wide open Fuentes for the 3. Won't go. Rebound brought down by Rodriguez and a jump ball. Brownsville Veterans has yet to make a 3-pointer in this one. Brownsville Pace already made 2 threes. That was away in the first half. As Guajardo swings it back out to Delgado. Gets it back out to Guajardo. Goes to Alex Delgado. Hit a deep contested 3 in the corner in the first quarter. Finds Fortinelli. Gets it out to Delgado for a long-range 3. Nets it through. Long-range 3 by Alex Delgado as he opens up the scoring for himself in the third quarter. 9 points on the day for him. So we now have Castaneda looking to reset the tempo. Finds Rodrigo. Castaneda goes out to Fuentes. Fuentes on a floater, puts it up off the glass and in. Fuentes tacks on 2. 4 points on the day for him. Delgado swings it back out to Fortinelli. Gets it off out now to Villarreal. Villarreal being pressed in the corner. Gets it back out to Delgado. Dax Delgado here now looking to shake off. Gets the open middle lane, puts it up off the glass, won't go. Rebounded here by Davis. Davis gets it off to Castaneda. The Veterans faithful weren't happy with that one. Floater by Fuentes, puts it through. Back-to-back floaters for Nick Fuentes. He makes it a 5-point game. Nick Fuentes, 6 points on today. Scoreless in the first quarter, tacked on 2 in the second, now 4 here in the third. That's nice moves there by Guajardo. Goes off to Villarreal. Now one off the foot of Villarreal. And another turnover here as Brownsville veterans has turned the tide defensively, has increased the pressure on defense. As Tyler Rudder now in the game for Benny Villarreal. Fuentes here now on the move. Fuentes 4 points. Goes out to Campy Rodriguez for a long range two. Won't go. Davis on the rebound. Swings it back out over. Fuentes from way downtown. That one falling short. And Rodriguez trying to keep it in play. Winds up out of bounds. .102 left to play in this one. Agado fires it out over to Rudder. Rudder for a long range two, won't go. Castaneda brings it down. Castaneda shaking and baking through multiple defenders. Gets it out to Fuentes. Fuentes for another floater and puts it through. 6 straight for Nick Fuentes off back-to-back-to-back floaters. As Guajardo here now slowing it down with 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Let's go Chargers. Chants begin to echo here at Brownsville Veteran time. Fortinelli now with the ball. Trying to drive this one out, move. Putting it up on a shot. Gets it through a corner three by Alex Agado for the response. And just may be what the doctor ordered. No shot in time. As Alex Agado hitting a very deep corner three to make it 37-33. That's 24 minutes of basketball complete, 8 more to go. At the end of 3, Brownsville Veterans leads Brownsville Pace 37-33. You're watching Real Sports Live.
For enriching education from pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later. Touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlem to the South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. 24 minutes of basketball complete. 8 more left to play as we start off the fourth quarter. Welcoming back to the broadcast. Brownsville Veterans leading Brownsville Pace 37-33. Coming up next, girls basketball action. The Lady Chargers set to take on the Lady Vikings in game 2 of our doubleheader. Pass here to Davis in the paint. Goes out to Fuentes. Who goes out to Rodrigo Castaneda. Has to get that one up. Broken up. Driving that one on the move is Guajardo. Guajardo going on the drive. Swings it out to Rudder. And a block by Castaneda. What a block there by Rodrigo Castaneda. As Rudder going for the open shot. Taking it to the replay presented by Soap Powder Island. Plan your trip at soappowder.com. Turnover forced. Rudder looking to drive. Castaneda coming in out of nowhere and gets the block up. As a foul going to be drawn. Sends Fortinelli to the free throw line. Elias Fortinelli taking his first shot. Scoreless throughout the ball game. Fortinelli known to put up high numbers as well as he takes his trip to the charity stripe. First free throw up off the back of the rim won't go. 37-33, 7:35 left to play here in the ball game. Let's go Chargers. Chance begin to echo here. Long free throw. Gets it through. Fortinelli tacks on his first point of the ball game. Trying to drive this one up. Fuentes looking to cut through, puts it up, won't go. Slipped on his way to the basket, gets it out to Guajardo. Guajardo goes up and in. Nice move there by Christian Guajardo. He cuts it down to a 1-point game. And Albert Briones says enough's enough. We're going to call a timeout. His first timeout since way back in the first quarter. 37-36, you're watching Real Sports Live.
Moral character. Sherryland excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. 37-36, 6:59 left to play in the ball game. 37-36, Christian Guajardo manages to cut it down to a 1-point lead. In a second half, it's been dominantly controlled by Brownsville veterans. Inbound off, and we're back underway. Anzaldúa charging, goes out to Davis, who puts it up, won't go. Fight for the ball, going to be controlled here by Fortinelli, who gets it off to Munoz. Munoz now driving, trying to take his time, but it goes out the outside the arc, swings it out over, nearly broken up, but Gatto maintains control. Gets it out to Guajardo. Guajardo now swifting from the right to the left. Guajardo trying to shake off Fuentes. Nice move there by Guajardo. A fadeaway shot. Shades of the great Dirk Nowitzki with that one. And now a timeout going to be called as Christian Guajardo cuts it down to a 1-point lead, then gives the lead. Christian Guajardo 11 points on today and another timeout called. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're those Red Sox calling by, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
That's a Real Sports Live. 6:26 left to play in the fourth quarter, 37-38. Pace leads Brownsville veterans. The Chargers here now driving this one back after Christian Guajardo now 9 points on today. Back-to-back shots. One to tie the ball, cut the lead down, and then to take the lead. That's for the first time here in the second half. Brownsville Pace takes the lead, almost forcing a turnover and a miscue forced right there. As Munoz with great defense forcing the turnover. Pace Viking basketball. Rodrigo Castaneda steps back into the ball game. Checked in for Oscar Anzaldúa when we're back to the races. Agado taking his time with as he works his way down the court. Agado trying to shake off Castaneda. These two have been going at it all night offensively and defensively. Two great basketball players in action. Agado swings it back out to Fortinelli. Goes out to Munoz. Munoz scoreless in the ball game here. Looks to tack on his first two as he wheels and deals around. And a miscue right there. Going to be kept in play by Fuentes. Fuentes stepped out of bounds. He tried to keep it in play. Tyler Rudder now set to inbound as Dax Delgado checks back into the ball game. He checks in for Ramiro Munoz. Again, Tyler Rudder set to inbound. Near the scores table, gets it off to Guajardo, and we're back underway. 5:37 left to play here in the ball game. Let's go Vikings. Chance here begin to goes Guajardo with a nice drive. And a foul going to be drawn. Foul number 6 now drawn by Brownsville veterans as it sends Christian Guajardo to the free throw line. Guajardo 11 points on the day. 0 for 1, took one shot way back in the first quarter as he sinks it in. Now 1 for 2 on the day. Free throw up and good as Guajardo goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 13 points on the day for him. Another miscue there off a forced turn. Forced turnover here now as Brownsville veterans set to inbound once again. Inbound here to Castaneda on the open tee. Agado looked like he tipped it away and a foul drawn. Agado with a great block and wittingly draws a foul. That's foul number 2 now drawn by Pace. 6 fouls at 2 to send Castaneda to the free throw line. His first trip to the line. Few bounces before it finally drops through. 3 points on the day for Rodrigo Castaneda. 38-40 your current score. He goes 2 for 2 on that exchange. Cuts it down to a 1-point game, 39-40. 4 points down today for Rodrigo Castaneda. Guajardo slowly making his way down the court. Stops at near half court. Esfuentes draws assignment on defense. Guajardo looking to get past Fuentes. Fuentes not letting him out of his sights. Rudder shifts from the right to the left. Gets it back out over to Fortinelli. Fortinelli looking to cut through, swings it out to Rudder. Rudder loses, he goes up. Winds up in a turnover as Rudder trying to go up, lost control of the ball. Winds up out of bounds. Brownsville veterans basketball. Rudder checks out of the ball game. Ramiro Munoz checking back in. Quick inbound to Castaneda. 39-40. Castaneda swings it out. Finds Fuentes. Fuentes gets it out to Jerry Castaneda. He looks to drive through a nice move, puts it up, and a foul going to be drawn. Foul number 3 drawn by Pace in the second half. In the first half, Pace drew 6. Betts drew 9 fouls in the first half. Sends Jerry Castaneda, who's perfect 3 for 3 from the line today. Off the back of the rim, won't go. He goes 3 for 4. Castaneda again 3 for 4 from the free throw line. She'll go 3 for 5. Ace holds on to a 1-point lead. As Guajardo driving his way back, going on the move. Guajardo, mid-range jumper, won't go. Delgado with the rebound, goes out to Fortinelli. Fortinelli with the drive up off the glass, won't go. Rudder trying to get it up, winds up out of his hands and out of bounds. Inbound here to Davis, and we're back underway. Davis maintaining control here, taking his time with it. Trying to swing past Delgado. Davis on the drive, goes out to Castaneda, broken up by Fortinelli. Fortinelli now on the move, open, take to the basket and in. Elias Fortinelli. Now 3 points on the day as he tacks on his first 2-pointer. And a foul going to be drawn. That's now 3 consecutive fouls against Brownsville Pace. And the Pace Viking crowd not happy with that one. Now a timeout going to be called by Brownsville veterans. We're set away for a few moments. 3:32 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pace leads Vets by 3. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Moral character. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. 3:32 left to play in the ball game. Inbound to Fuentes, and we're back underway. Fuentes currently taking his time with this one. Goes up to Castaneda. Drew Castaneda 3 points on today. A foul drawn. Has now 4 consecutive fouls against Brownsville Pace here in this fourth quarter. Castaneda set the inbound long. Inbound gets it off to Jerry Castaneda. We're back underway. Castaneda swings it up out to Rodrigo Castaneda. Who goes back outward here to Fuentes. Fuentes calling for backup as Agado now trying to draw play. Swung up here, finds Ocampo looking to drive some through, nearly stolen away, and it's going to be controlled by Fuentes after a scare right there after a loose ball. Fuentes swings it back out over now to Castaneda. Castaneda looking to drive here, cuts through the middle, puts it up off the glass, won't go, kept in play. Munoz gets it off to Guajardo. Fuentes drawing assignment on Guajardo. Brownsville Pace trying to hold on. Vets here down by 3. Guajardo slowly trying to set the tempo, trying to spread the floor offensively here as he's left alone against Fuentes. Munoz comes in for a screen. Now a 2-on-1 press here on Guajardo, who swings it out to Delgado, who's going to put this one up. Won't go, brought down by Davis for the rebound. That's off now to Castaneda. Castaneda here going on the move. Slows it down a bit to spread the floor offensively for the Chargers. Castaneda slowly working his way around. He has Rodrigo Castaneda backing him up on the left-hand side. Goes out over instead now to Ocampo on the right, who then goes down to Rodrigo Castaneda. Gets it off now to Fuentes. Fuentes loses it here, stolen away by Guajardo. Guajardo going on the move. Swings it back out to Agado, goes back out over. That's now keep away being played. Fuentes again draws assignment on Guajardo. These two have been going at it all night. Delgado hands the open lane, goes out over to Fortinelli. He goes out now to Guajardo. Guajardo, mid-range jumper and a foul drawn. Foul number 7 drawn in the second half. That's going to put Pace in the bonus. Sends Christian Guajardo to the free throw line. Christian Guajardo 2 for 3 from the line today. He'll go 2 for 4. Anzaldúa checks back into the ball game for the Chargers. Castaneda checks out. Rudder also checking in. He checks in for Dax Delgado. Dax Delgado, this is his night, finishing off with 6 points. 2 for 4 from the free throw line, but they'll go 3 for 5. Guajardo sinks it through. 43-39. Now Coach Briones is going to call a timeout. His third timeout he calls in the second half. 57 seconds left to play. Brownsville Veterans 39. Brownsville Pace 43. We'll be back after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motor.
That's a Real Sports Live. Christian Wahado leading the scoring. 14 points, followed by Dax Delgado with 6. Alex Delgado with 12. Elias Fortinelli with 3. Benny Villarreal with 8. Fuentes set the inbound. Just under a minute left. 56 seconds to be exact. Fuentes swings it back out. Anzaldúa from deep in the corner. Won't go. That one would have blown the roof out of this place. There's a foul drawn. Foul number 6 drawn by Pace. Anzaldúa now set to inbound from the corner. Gets it out to Fuentes. Fuentes goes out to Davis. Davis had the open shot. Goes out to Anzaldúa instead. Anzaldúa on the drive. Won't go, and a block by Rudder. Gets it back out. Fortinelli swings it back out to Munoz. Agado goes back out over to Rudder. Munoz gets it back over, folks. The roof's about to blow off this one. Gets it off. Swings it out to Agado. It's a foul going to be drawn. Foul number 8 drawn by Brownsville Veterans in the second half. That's going to send Alex Agado to the free throw line. Alex Agado 1 for 2 on the day. So we'll go 2 for 3. 13 points on the day for Alex Agado. He makes it a 5-point lead, attempts to make it a 6-point game. 2 for 2. Now Ramirez here and the Vikings will call a timeout. 44-39, 8 seconds left to play in this one. You're watching Real Sports Live. Be back after this.
ESD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character.
That's a Real Sports Live off the timeout. Christian Wahado, 14 points, 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Alex Agado, 14 points, 3 for 4 from the line. Final few seconds of this one begin to wind down. Davis from the 3 won't go. Ocampo on the rebound, putting it up. That's the ball game. Brownsville Pace survives, 45-39. As we're going to step away for a few moments, the Real Sports Live postgame show after this.
Academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential.
Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live, your post-game wrap-up here. Brownsville Pace wins this one 45-39. Will improve to 23-4 on the season, 4-0 in district play. For the Chargers, they'll fall to 12-11 on the season, 2-2 in district plays. Welcome you to the post-game show presented by Luke Freya Motors. Sad Padre Island, San Benito EDC, and Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans on the rundown here. Brownsville veterans finished off the ball game 5 for 11 from the free throw line. Hayes 12 for 19. Dax Delgado with 6 points. Alex Delgado with 14. Leah Sportnelli with 3. Christian Wahida with 14. Alex Delgado, Real Sports Live player of the game, 14 points, the 2 free throws to close out the ball game. Betty Vidial, 8 points on the day. Jerry Castañeda finished off with 11 points, Rodrigo Castañeda with 4. Nick Fuentes with 8. Joseph Camacho with 4. Alex Ocampo with 2. Kenny Davis with 10. That's going to do for us here from game number 1, but don't go anywhere. Game number 2 on the way, and it's girls basketball action here between the Pace City Vikings and the Veterans Memorial Lady Chargers. Tip off in about 13 minutes. You're watching Real Sports Live. Signing off for now. We'll